Innovation is what will keep America's financial and capital markets the envy of the world. But the pace of change in financial technology, and especially with digital assets, makes our job challenging. The Federal Reserve should continue to explore a digital dollar. Nearly every other country is doing that. And when I asked Chairman Powell about a digital dollar in February, I appreciated his answer that we have a responsibility to get it right. I couldn't agree more. So the Fed must explore a digital dollar promptly and carefully. And the Fed should engage with the private sector. There are currently a number of products that are available in the private market that highlight some of the possibilities, and we shouldn't take steps that could threaten to disintermediate, destabilize, or drain significant deposits from the private sector lenders that underpin the strongest and most exceptional economy in the world. We should also understand the true problem that we're looking to solve with the digital dollar. What are the questions we're trying to solve? Is it a Fed-run digital dollar necessary to defend the US dollar supremacy as the world's reserve currency and to maintain stability of the global financial system? Would China's digital currency suffer from the same drawbacks as its hard currency? And are there better ways to address potential risks from China's efforts? How would a Fed-run digital dollar impact cross-border payments? Could we better help those who are unbanked and underbanked by removing costly regulations or by continuing to encourage banks to expand their coverage, rather than providing a publicly run banking option at the Fed? We also need to be practical about a digital dollar. We need to understand what are the costs to taxpayers to set this up and how long will it take, especially with everything else that the Fed is working on, including monetary policy, bank supervision, and FedNow real-time payments. We need to understand what are the cybersecurity risks. And we need to understand the privacy concerns for our citizens. None of us know exactly how financial innovation will evolve, but the last thing we want to do is constrain innovation. These discussions, providing market clarity and removing unnecessary regulatory obstacles, all help to move the ball forward. My first question is coming to you, Chairman Giancarlo. You discussed what China is developing and the potential implications for that. In your mind, what are the biggest risks to the United States? Is it the loss of our ability to deploy sanctions? Is it the economic coercion? There are a number of reasons now why people are reluctant to hold China's currency. Would those reasons still apply to a digital renminbi?
Thank you, Senator Kennedy, Senator Hagerty. In my testimony, I talked about the strength of the dollar as a reserve currency being underpinned by many strong pillars. And one is the fact that many of the world's most important ag and energy commodities, such as wheat and soybeans and crude oil, are priced in US dollars. And it means that our farmers don't have to take foreign exchange risk, while our overseas customers have to hold dollars. And these dollar prices are set not in cash markets, but in deep and liquid American commodity futures markets overseen by the CFTC, where I had the honor to serve. China recognizes this advantage. As the world's largest consumer of many of these products, such as soybeans and crude oil and iron ore, China would much prefer they were priced in the Chinese currency. And that's one of the reasons why they have recently opened their futures markets to overseas participation for iron ore and crude oil futures. When I was chairman, the Louis Dreyfus Corporation conducted the first large shipment of American soybeans to China, entirely using distributed ledger technology. And all contractual aspects of that shipment, from bills of lading to receipt of shipment, were conducted with all parties on one universal ledger. China is very advanced in distributed ledger technology. They've launched a national blockchain service network to lead innovation. No other country, including the United States, has anything like it. It's only a matter of time before China will combine its lead in blockchain technology with its new digital currency and its futures markets to facilitate the entire process of logistics, payments, and price hedging for key world commodities in one integrated Chinese-controlled blockchain. And that's why we must explore a tokenized form, I believe, of the US dollar that enables programmability with smart contracts, embedding the most complex business logic into CBDC tokens, including contracts for hedging, logistics, and distribution of world commodities. Losing our edge to China in the pricing of key commodities is not just a concern to American agriculture, it's a concern to the US economy.
Well, thank you, Chairman Giancarlo, for your leadership, for all of your work in this area, and I applaud for your continued interest and support as we move forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.